Groundhog Day Part 4, this is the review section. I mean, this film is quite a beloved film of many people. It's one of my faves. I think because it's framed like a rom-com and yet it's actually quite a philosophical look at our lives. And in the original script, it was like a cool guy having this crisis. And the director changed it, said, no, it's got to be we'll make it light-hearted. We'll make it a fun thing. And then the weight of the message will get smuggled in to people's minds. Which is interesting because they did the same thing with the Truman Show, in that was originally set in some like little apartment in a kind of scruffy part of New York. But the director said, then it's sort of too obvious if it's about the angst-ridden hero, the bedsit hero saying the world is crap. The writer who wrote it, his life is probably like that. But to get your big message across to people, you need to wrap it in something. And I think that's why Groundhog Day works so well, because it's a philosophical story wrapped in a light rom-com. The opposite of that is you take a really dumb movie like Jaws and wrap it in a great movie, a great character piece. So I don't mean Jaws is a bad movie, I just mean that the central thing, that there's a killer shark, i.e. something that basically doesn't exist. But, all right, The Godfather, it's a bunch of guys killing each other. But if you wrap it in such beauty, then we accept it. There was a great thing about when Paul Schrader originally wrote Close Encounters, he fell out with Spielberg over how it should be wrapped. Schrader wanted it to be a downbeat, boring thing, which he's gone on to do with all the films he's directed. And Spielberg said, no, we've got to wrap it in a everyman. You know, a Tom Hanks type, Jimmy Stewart type. Obviously it was Richard, what's his name? So in a way, that's the sort of interesting thing about this. The big takeaway is, you might have this profound idea, but if it's going to fly, how do you wrap it? How do you sell it? Now, if you sell it in this light way, you as the writer won't be considered a great artist, because there's a formula for being considered a great artist. It's to do with black and white and misery and stuff like that. And yeah, Groundhog Day, great. Andy McDowell is great. The mate in it, the guy who plays his mate, who's also in what's it called? There's Something About Mary. Very good, very solid. And of course, you can't say anything about Groundhog Day without talking about Needle-Nosed Ned, the insurance salesman scenes, which are priceless.